Get ready to relive the moments that left the NBA world in awe, because we're about to take a trip down memory lane and revisit the most dominant moments of none other than the Brow himself, Anthony Davis. From his days as a standout college player to his incredible NBA career, Davis has been a formidable opponent on the court. With his towering height, freakish athleticism, and incredible skills, Davis has made a name for himself as one of the most dominant players in the league. So, get ready to be dazzled as we relive some of Davis's most awe-inspiring moments on the court. Now, there's an absolute plethora of impressive moments throughout Anthony Davis's career. I mean, this guy's a straight-up basketball superstar. And these unforgettable performances are proof that he's not messing around when he steps onto the court. From the moment he stepped onto the court at the University of Kentucky, Davis made it clear that he was a major force to be watched. His defensive skills were so impressive that opposing players probably had nightmares about him swatting their shots into oblivion. And let's not forget about his raw talent on the offensive end. This guy was a scoring machine. But it was in the 2012 NCAA tournament that Davis truly cemented his status as a basketball legend. He led the Kentucky Wildcats on an epic journey to the championship game, making it clear that he was not to be trifled with. And when it came time for the big showdown against the Kansas Jayhawks, Davis put on a performance that left everyone in the arena with their jaws on the floor. A man among boys, he could not stop scoring, racking up an incredible 26 points on nearly perfect shooting from the field and the free throw line. But that wasn't even the most impressive part. He also grabbed 11 rebounds and blocked 6 shots. Talk about a one-man wrecking crew. Obviously, no surprise, Davis was named the Final Four Most Outstanding Player and National Player of the Year. I mean, this guy was a straight-up basketball phenom, and everyone knew it. And when the NBA draft rolled around, it was clear that he was going to be the first overall pick because, let's be real, who wouldn't want a player like him on their team? Let's talk about that epic moment when he hit the game-winning three-pointer against the Oklahoma City Thunder on February 27th, 2015. The game was already pretty wild, with Davis dominating the court. He had already put up an incredible 41 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 blocks. But it was that last shot that had everyone jumping out of their seats. With the Thunder coming back to tie the game, Davis stepped up like the boss that he is and calmly drained the game-winning three-pointer from the top of the key. Talk about clutch. And then there's that 59-20 game against the Detroit Pistons on February 21st, 2016. Folks, this was history in the making. Davis was an absolute monster on the court, scoring a mind-boggling 59 points on 24-34 shooting. But that wasn't even the craziest part, because he also grabbed 20 rebounds, 4 steals, and 2 blocks. That's right, you heard that correctly. Davis became only the 3rd player in NBA history to pull off a 50-20 game, joining the ranks of legends like Wilt Chamberlain and Shaquille O'Neal. And this guy is a scoreboard dominator and a rebounding beast all rolled into one. And who could forget that epic All-Star Game performance on February 19, 2017? Davis put on an absolute clinic, scoring a record-breaking 52 points for the Western Conference team in their 192-182 victory over the Eastern Conference. Oh, he also grabbed 10 rebounds and 2 steals in the game, just for good measure. This guy was straight up unstoppable, scoring 20 points in the 4th quarter alone. And to top it all off, he walked away with the MVP award. I mean, is there anything this guy can't do? Anthony Davis is a beast on the court, and his opponents know it all too well. But what sets him apart from the rest is his incredible ability to dominate on both ends of the court. In the 2017-2018 season, Davis proved to the world that he was not just a scoring wizard, but also a defensive juggernaut when he won the NBA's Defensive Player of the Year award. His stats spoke for themselves. I mean, he averaged a massive 28.1 points, 11.1 rebounds, 2.6 blocks, and 1.5 steals per game for the New Orleans Pelicans. But it wasn't just about the numbers, it was also how he achieved them. Davis had a knack for disrupting opposing offenses with his incredible length and athleticism, often sending shots flying back where they came from. I mean, he was the anchor of the Pelicans' defense and led them to a playoff berth, solidifying his position as one of the league's top two-way players. And if that wasn't impressive enough, on February 26, 2018, Davis pulled off a feat that had not been accomplished since the days of the great Wilt Chamberlain. In a game against the Brooklyn Nets, Davis scored 44 points and grabbed 17 rebounds, becoming the first player since Chamberlain to record at least 40 points and 15 rebounds in 5 consecutive games. But Davis didn't just break the record, he shattered it into a million pieces. Over the 5-span game, he averaged an astounding 41.5 points, 15 rebounds, 3.2 blocks, and 2 steals per game, leading the New Orleans Pelicans to a 3-2 record during that time. Mina was a major player on the offensive end, scoring at will from all areas of the court, and when it came to grabbing rebounds, no one could match his size and athleticism. Breaking a record previously held by a legend like Wilt Chamberlain is no small feat, but for Davis, it was just another day at the office. His performance during that stretch was nothing short of spectacular, and it was a testament to his incredible talent and potential as one of the best players in the league, and maybe of all time. With his ability to dominate on both ends of the court, Davis was a perennial all-star and one of the most exciting players to watch in the game. Ever since he was traded to the Los Angeles Lakers, though, in the summer of 2019, fans knew they were in for something special. Davis teamed up with the one and only LeBron James, forming a duo that sent chills down the spines of their opponents. And then came 2020, the year that changed everything. The NBA season was delayed due to the COVID-19 pandemic, but that didn't stop the Lakers from dominating in the bubble at Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida. Davis was a key part of that success, averaging 26.1 points, 9.9 rebounds, and 3.5 assists per game in the playoffs. But it was in the NBA Finals that he truly shined. In Game 5 against the Miami Heat, Davis put on an absolute clinic. He scored 35 points, grabbed 14 rebounds, and led the Lakers to a crucial victory, putting them just one game away from the championship. And they did it. They won Game 6 and Game 7, giving Davis his first NBA championship and his first Finals MVP award. It was a moment fans will never forget, and it cemented Davis' status as one of the best players in the game. Fast forward to 2022, the NBA world is still buzzing after Anthony Davis puts on an absolute clinic at the 2022 All-Star Game. It's safe to say that the rest of the league got served a piping hot plate of Davis domination. From the get-go, Davis came out swinging, attacking the rim with ferocity and leaving defenders in his wake. He showed absolutely no mercy as he threw down one thunderous dunk after another, each one seemingly more impressive than the last. It was like watching a giant pterodactyl swooping down on helpless prey. AD wasn't just a one-trick pony. He showcased his incredible range, nailing shots from all over the court like it was child's play. And if you thought that was impressive, wait until you hear this. He made all 16 of his field goal attempts, making him the first player in All-Star Game history to do so. As if that wasn't enough, Davis also showed off his playmaking abilities, dishing out 4 assists to his teammates. He was like a maestro, conducting the offense with ease and precision. And of course, on defense, he was like a brick wall, swatting away shots and shutting down his opponents with ease. It was a performance for the ages, and one that'll be talked about for years to come, of course. Davis, once again, proved why he's one of the best in the game, and why he deserves to be mentioned in the same breath as the all-time greats. But what's next for Davis, huh? Sky's the limit. He's only 29 years old, and he's got his whole career ahead of him. With his talent and work ethic, he's sure to add even more dominant moments to his already impressive list. And fans, of course, can't wait to see what he'll do either, because they know he will always be one of the most exciting players to watch in the game. Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.